Well, hey everybody, this is JT at Rubber City Motoring back in the Corvette here. What I'm going to do here today is show you how to install this guy. This is a little add-on for your center console, I guess you could say. Kind of makes it where it's, you know, a little bit more, I don't want to say complete, just an extra spot to hold your junk. Not that there's a whole lot of space in the Corvette, but this uses up some lost space, we'll say. So I'll show you what this thing's all about and a little bit how to install it here. So thanks for watching. So what we have here, this is the C5 Corvette. I don't want to call it add a center console. It's got cup holders, it's got little cubbies here, and then even a storage on the back there. It's basically just a big piece of expensive plastic. The way it installs is in the back, you put this under the carpet, and then those fold over, and then these things are just basically double-sided tape right there. So check this thing out, and then we'll get it installed here. One bit of this to note, you know, a lot of the pictures on this thing in the catalogs and stuff, I mean, this is from like Corvette Central, you know, those type of companies, Mid-America, everybody sells this. It's about 70 bucks. And they show like it holding a phone, I feel like, in these slots, or, you know, something like that. Obviously, these are for cups and things. My iPhone doesn't fit in there. Now, I did grab some old phones from probably the era this was made. That doesn't really fit there. And I even have an old StarTech here by Motorola. That doesn't really fit. So, just kind of take note of that. If you have a newer iPhone, I mean, this is a 12 mini, so it's probably the smallest iPhone you can get. Definitely doesn't fit. So keep that in mind. Now, you could just set it, obviously, there if you're really that worried about it. But, you know, it's kind of interesting. Back here, then, I assume that's for anything else. You have maps, magazines. Who even knows? A lot of this seems kind of dated, but I just wanted it for some extra cup holders. So let's get this going here. So one more quick view here. I did have some drinks. There's a can of pop fits in there pretty well. This bottle fits in there pretty well. Not really sure what, maybe that is where your phone could, yeah, I guess your phone could sit there. Like that, I guess. That works. I don't know, just some different options though. So I'm going to go ahead and get this installed here, and I'm going to show you sort of rough idea how it goes. It's actually very, very easy. So yeah, here we go. So that's it in the car. It kind of fits like that. Let me put the seat down. Kind of sits there like so. And say hi.
Hi, love.
Now the interesting part, they give you a big nail, and they say to push down through the holes back there, so then you can catch the, we'll call it the anchor, down underneath the carpet there. So I'm gonna work on that. Basically, you're just marking it with a little hole in the carpet so you can catch it. It's not like super secure or anything, but just enough so it doesn't move. Big piece of plastic though back there. So what I found is a tool like this actually works a little better, a little pointier than the nail. Kind of penetrates the carpet and the rubber backing a little better. Just a little top tip there. You can see the difference between the two. I mean, the nail's cool and all, but it's a little blunt for this job from what I'm finding. So there's a little installation device stuck through the carpet. So basically these are just little metal, I don't know, they look like almost zip ties, but they're metal. You put it through the holes in your unit there and then fold them over, and that's it. You also need to remove the little sticky spot from under the cup holder, but that's easy enough. So they did give these things, they called them little bumper pieces, like basically to avoid rattles and squeaks and all that. And that's what the strips are for. I'm guessing the circles are for wherever they molded in all these. If you can see, it doesn't really show well. There's all these little holes here inside the bottom. Let me hit my light here. There you go. Those are actually for coins. If you want to hold your quarters for your toll booths and whatnot in there or whatever. I think then that one on the right there is probably a hold a coin as well. But I don't know, just some options, I'd say. So that's those little bump strips right there, little pieces of rubber. I don't think I'm going to use them, or I'll save them in the glove box just in case something is rattling on a long trip and you can't stop it. So, but yeah, a little extra add-on they gave you for your $70 there. So, job's done. It matches pretty well. Maybe a smidge different on the texture, but overall not too shabby. The map pocket in the back there, if you're somebody that has maps or whatever, magazines, or I don't know, whatever else you want back there. They do show in one of the pictures I did look, the kind of like the phones I just had, you know, like a thin old flip phone would have fit, but even the smallest iPhone definitely does not fit. And that actually fits right there, kind of cool, but I know most people seem to have their phones more on the quick draw than back here. But as far as like sturdiness goes, there's 3 spots under here, under these cup holders, that basically double-sided tape to the console that's existing. It doesn't seem like overly sticky, like it's not going to ruin your stuff there. And then the carpet little metal things that I just showed you are kind of a joke in the back. Honestly, they're actually pulling up on my carpet just a smidge. They hold, but they're just okay. So, I mean, that's it. I've never seen one installed in person. So before buying it, I kind of went into it blind, and I think it's kind of cool. Runs about 70 bucks. Good extra spot if you're traveling with more than one person. Because I have my drink holder up here that's sort of one of those deals. And then, you know, your center console's kind of, you know, sort of useless as a spot to put stuff. So this is kind of cool. Definitely a new option back there, and it has to fit just right over that hump. So if you're interested, I'll see if I can link one below. Shouldn't be a problem. And yeah, but I think these are pretty common. And that's it. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Subscribe for more on the Corvette. I'm sure this will be on the channel more and more often. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.